Welcome, folks. This is Tom O'Brien of TFNN. We go 5 days a week. We go 10 hours a day. We go 24 hours a day on the internet at TFNN.com. Always remember, folks, whatever you think about, you bring about. Whatever you focus on grows. Hope everyone had a great day, safe day. Let's make it a great night, folks. I start with the idea that nothing is impossible and everything can be done in the end. Market-wise, let's take a look at it out here. We had the Dow finish down 469, NASDAQ off a $1.40, S&P's down 51, gold contract up $7, traded $1,139 an ounce. Silver up 9 cents at $14.59 an ounce. Platinum down 8 at $1,001 an ounce. Copper down 4.5 pennies at $2.29 a pound. Light sweet crude down $4.02 at $45.18 a barrel. Oil's a trip, folks. It's just amazing that when you think we use so much oil and it can go up and down $4, $5, $6 at a price. It's just amazing. Bonds, 10-year up 11.6, 127.13. 30 up 13.6, 155.01. They're both building cars, trucks, to get into higher price. They got into higher price today. It looks like they're going to go after those highs. King dollar couldn't hold a higher price, down 424, 95.43. You did have an expansion of volume on the way down, subtle, but you had that expansion. Euro up 88 at 112.99. The yen was down a penny and a half at 119.77. Our phone number is 877-927-6648. Give us a call, folks. Want to know what's going on in your world. Now, in the world of the S&Ps, let's take a look at them. It's a problem child out here, folks, and it's a very large problem child for a couple different reasons. The first reason has to do with where we closed. We closed at down $5.75. You closed at $91.92. Now, the high of the downdraft, the disaster that happened on the 24th of August, the high was 197. Well, we're at 191.92. Now, the low of that area, folks, okay, is 182. However, that being said, you know, if you happen to be in front of a screen that day, there was a tick that went off at that level, and maybe a couple shares did go off at that level, but the bottom line is that I'm not even using that level as the low. The reason being is that the ETF structures themselves had a disconnect in the marketplace, okay? And that level there, to me, is not real. So the level that I'm using is 186.88. And the reason I'm using that level, when I was in front of the screen, that's what was really trading, okay? When it opened, it was there for a flash, and that's it. So what does that mean? Well, what it means is this. We're at the low of that day was 186.88. We're at 191. You're going to go after that low. That's the way how we're set up right now. The low of the following day, which we know that it did trade out there at 1550 hours, was 186.92. I expect, guess what? We're going to see that low get tested tomorrow. The Qs. What do we have with the Qs? Same type of setup inside the Qs, the NDX 100. The NDX 100 closed out today, and they both had expansions of volume, by the way. So the Qs closed out today, had 69 million shares traded, down $3, 101.23. The high of the low inside the Qs is 102.53. Now, the number you can use on the Qs, just take the following day. The following day, it was 98.01. 98.01 is going to get tested tomorrow because the Qs did the same thing. The Qs, when I looked up, claimed that they were down $14. It was like, I think it was 84. Let me get the exact number because it was like, man, that one thing wasn't trading at that point. I trade the NASDAQ futures all the time, folks. And yeah, well, it said it was, yeah, it says 98. No, not 98. 1 second. I think it's 84, man. Yeah, it was 84. Okay, so if we pull this up, it was 84. And the NQs themselves traded down there, okay? But they didn't know where to open the Qs. That's what it come down to, folks. Yeah, it was 84.74. The number you want to take a look at is going to be the 98.05. Now, you break that 98.05, well, guess what? You break everything. That's going to be going downtown. Gold contract. What do we have with gold? We need some price spread in gold. We need some heavier volume on gold. What we've had is this. The divergence that we have is this. And this is always dangerous when you get a market that's coming down and coming down pretty heavily. The gold contract wants higher price. I'd like, basically what gold has done, I'd like to see the volume heavier. Silver, to me, is a big problem. What gold is doing and silver is doing, well, what gold is doing first off is this. It's going into the downdraft of the 25th and the 26th. It has lighter volume than that downdraft. It has heavier volume than on the way down. So what that says is this, is that it's taking up the supply line. It's going to take more to get that supply line out of the way. And the supply line I'm talking about, folks, is from the downdraft, but it's also from the, you can take your choice. You know, gold, you can take the choice of the last 6 months. You know, gold was up there at 12.16. That's all a supply line up there. So we need some price spread. And silver, folks, is the culprit. Okay, if we go take a look at the silver market, what you're going to see is this. They took silver south, and they took it south in a big way last week. Silver wheaten broke a swing point with volume, which is concerning because silver wheaten basically is a parameter as to where silver wants to go itself. Silver's trading at 14.59. 14.52 is the number. You want to see silver stay inside that 14.52 level. Now, switch gears on you for a second, because this is the market information, you know, when we do this update every day as to give an inclination as to where things are going. This is where the problem lies. The problem lies, folks, in how we closed, and the problem lies in Hang Seng and Hong Kong and the Nikkei 225 in Japan. And this is what it is. Last night, Hong Kong closed down $485. You closed at 21,185. Well, the low, folks, is 21,136. Hong Kong is going to go after its low tonight. It looks to me like it's going to blow it away. It's going to be real easy to blow it away, actually. Hong Kong was down 485 last night. It only has to come down 165, 315, and it's blowing away its low. Nikkei 225. What do you have with the Nikkei 225? Same type of setup. Nikkei came down $724 last night, 18,165. The low inside the Nikkei is 17,714. So we got what? That's 285, 385, 445. 445, the Nikkei blows it away. What does that set up? Bottom line is that that sets up some rough markets in the morning, coming into a vacation, all of the above. Bottom line, this market wants to come down and go after those lows. This is Tom O'Brien. This is TFNN. Dow finished down 469. NASDAQ down $140. S&P's off 53. Stay right there, folks. We're coming right back.